Hello guys, I have a 1998 ACURA INTEGRA sedan, H22 swapped. Don't worry about the catch can, it's just experimental at the moment. It's from eBay. But yeah, I got a sedan Integra, man, H22A. What is it? Skunk 2 intake manifold, Skunk 2 throttle body. But this video is for the P06 ECU. Alright. When I first got this car, it did not want to start. It would only start once in a great blue moon, okay? And when it did run, it would run great. But then the next time I would try and start it, it would just click. I'd turn the ignition on, and actually, you know what? Sometimes it wouldn't even click. So I replaced the main relay, the main fuel relay, and I thought that was the problem. But it wasn't. It turns out it was my ECU. And where is it? I set my ECU off to get repaired, and the guy installed a socket. This is for the chip, but this socket right here, see this? I can replace this chip now. When this chip goes bad, your car won't even click. It'll give you the same symptom as a bad main fuel relay. Okay? So this might be your problem if your car's not starting. I also got it socketed and chipped for when I go tune it. But I found a guy on eBay, and I sent my ECU to him, and I actually had to send it to him 2 times because he said my ECU was fine. I was like, bro, this car is not running. Like, my main relay is fine. It has to be the ECU. So he replaced a bunch of different, capacitors and, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then he also changed out this one right here. It's right there. There's the chip, and this is right here. And he said, these are expensive. On the internet, it's like $90 just for this one little chip. And this little chip right here is what sends the power to your fuel pump. When these go bad, it'll act like your main fuel relay. But yeah, I got it converted for the OBD1. So just a heads up, guys, if your car's not starting, send your ECU out and tell them about this chip, okay? Try and get the part number for you. TA8903SN 99, and the small numbers are 9926K. And that's that. Oh, also, my car was in limp mode. I had code like 20 or something like that, I forget. But my car wouldn't let me rev past like 5,000 RPM. And I talked to the ECU guy. He's like, yeah, your car's in limp mode. And he told me to snip one of these resistors right here, number 17. So I did. I grabbed some toenail clippers for females. They're really tiny, smaller than this. They were tiny little toenail clippers. And I snipped one end of it right here. I snipped this end off, but right here, and I bent it upwards, and the limp mode went away. no more problems. But I told him I want it professionally done, so I sent it back out. And I had him remove it completely. Just because I like things, perfect. But, if you're on a budget and you don't want to send your ECU out, and pay, $50 or whatever, just do it yourself. Snip one end of the resistor and bend it up, and your lymph mode will go away. So, I'm not a professional on making videos, but good luck. And I hope your car will start. Because mine does. Starts every day now, thank God. But yeah, Mishimoto radiator, some wrapped headers, cold air intake. It's pretty quick. I got power steering, air conditioning, ABS. Pretty soon, I'll be buying a real catch can. I'm gonna route the battery down into the bumper. I'm gonna weld up a bracket, and that's gonna go in the bumper, and I'm gonna put a real professional catch can over there, and I'm gonna take my valve cover into my job, and I'm gonna weld 2 bungs right here. I'm kind of thinking of putting 1 bung right there, and then maybe another one right here. I don't know, haven't thought about it. Usually I see them right here, 1 there and 1 there. But yeah, see you later, bye.